Yeah.
Again, what are these two fractions?
Like, should I say them from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you pick from these
Yeah.
from these
Yeah.
three fractions?
4/8 plus 4/8.
That's right. 4 over 8 plus 4 over 8. If I add them together, I'll get 1, right?
Yeah.
So 4 over 8 plus 4 over 8 is equal to 8 over 8. And 8 over 8 is actually like 1.
Yeah.
So I'll replace 8 over 8 and put 1 instead of it.
Yeah.
Then all what we need is to drop 1 over 3, right?
Right.
Plus 1 over 3. Now add them together again. 9
Okay.
plus 1,
Equal 10
they are
plus 1.
whole numbers 10. And only we have here fraction 1 over 3. Just
Yeah.
drop it here. You
Yeah.
got it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's the easiest thing.
Yusuf Hazm,
Yes.
you understand that?
Yes.
How many percent?
92%.
92. Okay. Do this one. 10 and 3 sixths plus 3 and 3 sixths. How many whole numbers first?
10 and 3.
10 and 3. And how many fractions?
2 only.
3 sixths and 3 sixths.
First we add the whole numbers.
Yes,
which
add
is
the whole
2 to
numbers.
3,
10 plus 3,
13.
13. And what about 3 sixths plus 3 sixths? The
It will be
fractions.
6 6.
Yeah. Can we write 1 instead of 6 text?
Yes.
So just drop 1 here. Do we have any other thing to add it?
No.
Okay, now what is 13 plus 1?
14.
This is the answer. Do the next one. 2 and 5 fifths plus 3 and 5 fifths. Sorry, 5 tenths and plus 3 and
It's
5
okay.
tenths.
2 plus 3 equals 5 first.
5.
And 5 tenths and 5 tenths equals 10 10.
Yeah.
But we can't write it. We will write 1.
Yeah. So 5 plus 1.
It equals 6. So the answer is 6.
Okay. This one. Look. 3 and 1 over 9 plus 2 and 1 over 5 plus 4 and 8 over 9. How can we add this one?
Commutative property?
Wait. Don't say commutative or other things. First of all, tell me how many whole numbers?
3, 2, and 4.
3, 2, and 4. How many fractions?
3 only.
1/9, 1/5,
1/5 and
and
8
8/9.
9.
First of all, we need to add the whole numbers.
3 plus 2 equals 5 plus 4 9.
Just write 9. Then the fractions, we have 1 over 9, 1 over 5, 8 over 9. In your opinion, Yusuf, what is the best two fractions should I start with?
1 over 5 and 1 over 9.
1 over 5, and are they of the same denominator?
No.
So don't choose them. Look here, if you look at 1 over 9 and 8 over 9, they have the same denominator. So can you add them together?
Okay, it will be 9 ninths.
9 ninth. What about 9 ninth?
1.
It's actually like 1, so write 1 here. Then delete them. What should I do after that? I have only 1/5. Just drop it here.
Plus 1/5. 9 plus 1 equals 10. It will be 10 1/5.
10 and 1/5. Now you understand the lesson?
Yes. Can you just
Another one. One more example.
Okay, after this example, I want to tell you something.
Okay. Please listen to this video, then we are going to see more examples.
Mr. Mahmoud, before you put the video, I wanted you to explain for me the commutative and associative property with the between parentheses because it was
Okay.
so confusing
Okay.
and I didn't do the homework.
Don't worry.
So when we're adding these fractions and these mixed numbers here, we're going to have 3 numbers that we're going to be working with instead of 2. So let's take a look at problem number 2 in your book on page 302. Here's the problem right here. Now what I want us to do when we're adding these fractions, these mixed numbers together, is we're going to add all of our whole numbers together. Then we're going to add all of our fractions together. Now when we add our fractions, we're probably going to get a fraction greater than 1, and we're going to have to convert that fraction greater than 1 to a mixed number, and then add that whole number of the mixed number to our whole number that we get when we add them. So let's add our whole numbers first. We have 2 plus 3 plus 1, and that's going to be equal to 6. Super easy. Now we're going to add all of our fractions together. We have 7/8 plus 2/8 plus 1/8. And when we add 7 plus 2, we get 9, plus 1 more is 10, so we have 10/8. Now, as you know, we can't leave 10/8 just like that, because there's a fraction greater than 1, or an improper fraction. We have to change that to a mixed number. So we have to figure out how many wholes we have in 10/8. I can pull out one whole, which would be 8/8. And if I added another 8/8, then that would make 16/8, so I don't have enough to do that. I'm going to take 8 and count up until I get to 10. 8, 9, 10, which leaves me with 2 left, 2/8. When I rewrite this, my 8/8 was one whole, so I have 1 and 2/8. Now I have to add 1 and 2/8 to my 6. So I'm going to go over here and say 6 plus 1 and 2/8. And now all I have to do is add my whole numbers together. And when I do that, I get 7 and 2/8, which is my answer. So step number 1 would be to add all of our whole numbers. Step number 2 is to add all of our fractions. Step number 3 is to take our fraction that's greater than 1 and convert it to a mixed number. And then your final step, step number 4, is to add that whole number and that mixed number together. Let's take a look at the next question in your book. This is going to be question number 3. We have 1 and 2/5 plus 1 plus 3/5. So again, we're going to add all of our whole numbers first. We're going to add 1 plus 1. Now notice 3/5 does not have a whole number in front of it, so essentially that means there's a 0 in front of that. So we don't have to write anything down. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now I'm going to add my fractions. I have 2/5 plus 3/5. And when I add those together, I get 5/5. Now we're going to stop right here and we're going to look at 5/5. What's 5/5 equal to? Well, we know that 5/5 is equal to 1 whole. So now all I'm going to do is add those two whole numbers together. I have 2 and 1. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So the answer for number 3 in our book is 3. Okay, next problem, number 4. Again, I'm going to add all of my whole numbers first. So I'm going to add 5 plus 5 plus 4. 5, 5, 4. And when I do that, I get 14. And then I'm going to add my fractions. I have 3/6 plus 5/6 plus 3/6. And when I add that, I get 11/6. Now again, I have to convert this fraction greater than 1, 11/6, to a mixed number so that I can add it to my whole. So how many wholes can I pull out of 11/6? Well, I have 6/6. And if I tried to add another 6/6 to this, it wouldn't work. That would be 12/6, and that's more. So 6 plus what gives me 11? 6 plus 5, so I have 5/6 left. And now I'm going to rewrite this as my mixed number. 6/6 is equal to 1 whole, and I have 5/6 left. My final.
Okay, thank you for listening. Now let me explain what is the meaning of commutative and associative property. Simply, look, what I mean by commutative property. If I write here 2 plus 3, does anyone help me? Muhammad Abdul Rauf. Muhammad, What is 2 plus 3?
What?
What is 2 plus 3?
Five.
5. Can I write it like 3 plus 2?
No.
Or it will be
Yeah.
another number?
No.
The same, right?
Yeah.
So 2 plus 3 is actually like 3 plus 2,
Yeah.
right? This is called
Yeah.
commutative. If you replace the position of the two numbers, it will stay the same. This is called commutative property.
The same number.
The same. Okay, another example. If I write here 1/2 or 1/3 plus 2/3 is equal 3/3. Can I write it like 2/3 plus 1/3? Muhammad?
Yes.
Yes, I can, because I know something called commutative property, right?
Yes.
This is called commutative property. Now, what I mean by associative property, ASSO, it's like abbreviation for the word 1 plus 2 in one bracket here plus 3. What is the answer, Muhammad? 1 plus 2 plus 3
6.
is equal to 6. Can I write it like 1 plus 3 plus 2?
Yes.
The
Yes.
same answer, 6. So if I put the order different here, so the order of the first one, the first, the second, the third. If you change the order of the numbers, it will still the same answer. Yusuf, you understand that?
A little bit, only 50%.
How, Yusuf? We said what is commutative property?
Commutative property, like you wrote 2 plus 3.
Yes, it's the same
Okay.
of 3 plus 2.
Yeah.
There is no problem at all here. 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. 1/3
Okay.
plus 2/3 is like 2/3 plus 1/3. There is no change.
Okay.
Okay, then associative property or associative property, 1 plus 2 plus 3 is like 1 plus 3 plus 2.
Okay.
Do you have an agreement?
Yes.
1 plus 2 plus 3 is like 1 plus 3 plus 2. What is the answer?
Correct.
What is the answer of them?
Oh, answer.
Yeah,
1 plus 2 equals 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 6.
that's right. Look here, we have 1/9 plus 2/9 in one bracket plus 4/9. What is the answer
That's what
of
I
that?
wanted to explain for you.
What
too.
is the answer of that? Add
Answer?
them all.
Okay, 1/9 plus 2/9 equals 3/9 plus
Yeah.
4, 7/9.
That's right. So now let me write it in another way. I'm gonna put 1/9 here plus 4/9 plus 2/9. Is there any
9.
change in the answer?
No, we just changed the position.
Yeah, that's right. So this is called associative property or associative property.
Okay.
Okay, let me give you a very simple question and you are
Mr.
going to do it.
Mr. Can you give me an associative property but with mixed numbers? Because I didn't want to try it.
We'll do that. Look here. 2 and 5/10 plus
Okay.
3 and 3/7 plus 4 and 5/10. How can we solve this problem?
First, we're gonna add the whole numbers.
Yeah, that's right. So don't say associative or commutative. Forget about them now. Forget about
Okay.
commutative and associative. Forget about them at all, okay?
Okay.
Only add 2, 3, and 4.
And 4,
What is the answer?
9.
9. Just write 9 down here. Then look at the fractions. What are the fractions? 5/10,
5/10 and 3
3
7
sevenths, and
and
5
5/10 again.
tenths.
And there's 5/10 again.
What is the best thing to add? 5/10 plus 3 sevenths, or
No, no.
5/10 plus
5/10,
5/10?
5/10. Yes.
Yeah, what's
5/10
5/10 plus 5/10?
equals 10/10.
Yeah, what's 10/10?
10/10 equals 1.
1. Just write 1 here. Then add what thing?
Numbers 1.
We finished the whole numbers. And then
Yeah.
we finished 5/10 with 5/10. What is the rest? What is the
3
remainder?
over 7. 3
3
over 7.
sevenths. Now add them together. What is 9 plus 1? The whole numbers?
9
3
plus
sevenths.
1 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10.
Yeah?
It's going to be 10, 3 7. 3 7.
This is the answer. Don't write commutative and don't write associative. If you write the final answer, I'll give you 100%.
Okay.
Understand that?
Yes, can you give me another question?